How do you increase your Iman? The best way to increase your Iman is to read the translation of the Qur'an, read the translation of the Hadith of the beloved Prophet ﷺ, read the Seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, read the Seerah of the Khulafa Rashidin, of the Sahabas. When you look at the lifestyle, you are empowered. You realize that how strong they were in Iman and how weak we are in Iman. So if you read the stories of the Sahabas, your Iman increases. I'd like to give you one incident. That once there was a person who comes and tells the Prophet that the neighbor that is there is not allowing him to build the boundary wall of the house because the tree is in between. So the Prophet tells the neighbor that if you give that one tree and allow him to build his boundary wall, I will give you a tree in Jannah. And he refuses. He doesn't agree. So when one of the Sahaba, Abu Darda, he hears about this, he goes and asks the Prophet that if I get that tree and see to it, give it to him, will I get a tree in Jannah? The Prophet said, yes, why not? So he goes and tells that neighbor that, do you know who I am? He said, no. He says, I am Abu Darda, who owns the biggest and the most precious garden of dates in Medina. So it is, of course, who does not know you? Then he says that, will you give me this tree which is coming in between your neighbor, boundary wall? And for that, in exchange of that tree, I will give you my complete garden of dates, which is the best in Medina.